Good morning. I'm Roylin Downs with Berkshire Hathaway, and I just wanted to let you know that we've got some news about the Sitzer-Burnett case that we have been all dealing with, whether you're a buyer or an agent, a real estate agent. We've all been dealing with this changes that Sitzer-Burnett and the lawsuit with the National Association of Realtors has kind of affected our real estate industry since last October and pretty much the year before that. But what happened is the Department of Justice has filed a statement of interest in the lawsuit. Now, 24 hours before they're going to make a decision and they're going to finalize this, the Justice Department has stepped in with a statement of interest. And this is really interesting because they are saying that the buyer representation agreement, which has been something that we have all been kind of struggling with, how to present it. They're requiring us to show and have it signed before we show any properties. People can't walk into an open house without signing an agreement. There's a lot of confusion about it. And I was speaking at our CalHAFA event that we had just a couple weeks ago, and it's not something I'm comfortable with. I've been in the industry for a long time, and I've done buyer representation agreements for years. But I don't usually sign a buyer representation agreement until my buyer and I are in agreement that we are going to work together. And so it's been a little bit of a stressful thing having to have this conversation so early in the game, getting people to sign it before they're actually ready. And so what I'm kind of excited about is that the Department of Justice is saying the settlements requirement that buyers and brokers enter written agreement before the buyer tours any home is problematic because it may harm buyers and limit broker competition. I think that's great. I think that having the DOJ finally question some things that have been put in place is a great idea. So it'll be interesting to see over the next couple of days. I love that we've got someone else that was writing about it. And they say that the United States continues to scrutinize policies and practices in the residential real estate industry that may stifle competition. Competition in real estate is critical, and homeownership is key component to the wealth of American households. That is a commitment that the RoylinSells Group has made, in that we want to increase the wealth of our clients by home ownership. And the competition thing, I think, is a great idea, because here you get a buyer that signs an agreement with someone that they don't actually connect with, and then they're locked into that agreement unless they've signed it for just a single property or they've signed it for a time period, and that time period is longer than they would like to be working with the agent. My idea is, and my philosophy is, that you work with the client and the agent that works best with you. And so by having these agreements signed so early in the relationship is problematic, and I agree with the DOJ. So tomorrow, the 26th, is when the DOJ they filed their statement of interest. They would like to have it considered. They have reserved the right to still file lawsuits, which of course that's a challenge, but we want everybody to not have antitrust, and we're not in an antitrust thing. At least I'm not. I keep everyone informed. But the DOJ is involved, and tomorrow will be interesting. But I just thought I wanted to share with you what is happening. And it just happened last night late, and this morning it's starting to get all over the news. So I wanted to share because this 7-page filing is really interesting. And I really do believe that it is going to support the real estate industry. It's going to help our buyers. It's going to help agents not have to feel like they're used car salesmen and pushing people into signing agreements when they're not quite ready. And I'm really excited to hear about how this transition is going to happen, because this week we're supposed to be hearing about all the new forms with California Association of Realtors. And I have a feeling if They take away the buyer representation agreement. We're going to get a whole set of new forms, but that's okay. We're doing and working for our clients. We're trying to do what's best for the industry, and we're looking forward to helping our buyers get into homes and help with home ownership and increasing the wealth of our clients. So I'm Roylin Downs with the RoylinSells Group at Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices California Properties. And if you have any needs for real estate, please don't hesitate to give me a call. If you have any questions about the Burnett Setzer case, and how this changes our relationship or how it changes the way you buy and sell homes, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. My information is in the comments below. Thanks so much.